Welcome to the CosmoReady video production for haircutting, creating a guideline. Okay, today we're going to be doing a 90-degree haircut, and I have my mannequin section. She has her top section on each side by the ears, and then the back is sectioned into two sections with a guide that's dropped down. The first thing we're going to do is create our guideline. So we want to have her head straight. I'm going to comb that smooth. My comb has beads on it, but most of the styling combs have numbers, which would be the inches. So I'm just going to measure her right now and see where we're at. Move this up. I'm going to take about an inch off. So on either side of this guideline that I have dropped down, I'm going to place the comb underneath, and I'm going to cut to my yellow bead on this side. And I'm not holding the hair with a lot of tension. It's just gently placing the comb underneath that hair. The more you stretch wet hair, the more it's going to bounce back up. Hair stretches 50% when it's wet and 20% when it's dry, so you want to keep that in mind when you're creating that guideline. Okay, now I have a point here and a point on this side, and I'm just going to connect my dots. Try and do this so I don't block your view. Okay, so you have to envision this whole section in your hand. The reason I did not make a point in the middle, on the mannequin she comes down to a point. So I have a guide here and a guide here. I'm going to start on this side, walking over, don't go past that second knuckle, and then just reshift your fingers so that you have that space here now, and connect that over. I'm just a little bit longer right here, so I'm just going to come around the corner and take this little corner off right there. So that is our guideline. Now we're going to take down about a ½ inch section from there, and again this is a 90-degree haircut. So we're going to take down our sections. Clean partings are very important. That's how we're going to keep our haircut workable, the hair workable. Okay. So now from here, I'm going to just turn her sideways so that you can see this. I'm taking a section from the center in the middle, and I'm going to elevate this out from the head at 90 degrees. Here's my guideline here. I'm going to go to the highest point of what's previously cut, which is at the top, not the lowest point. Hair is pulled directly out from the head, and I'm going to make a cut. This actually may look like a 45-degree cut, and it does because of the curve of the head in the back, but it is pulled out directly from the head, so it will be a 90-degree haircut. And you want to make sure that you take a part of the previously cut section as you walk around to the left side. And then what I like to do is cross-check right away horizontally, just from what you just cut, not the guideline. And I'm a little long in this piece here, so I'm going to just come back in right here, and there I have a little bit of extra hair. Clean that up and look at it this way, and that's much better. If I came in this way and went to clean up that peak, I actually could end up with a hole in that haircut at that level. So now I'm going to go center to the right, following the guide, taking part of my previously cut section. And you want to make sure that you don't pull the hair back to that center section. You want each section to come straight out from itself, pieces that you're cutting. You always want to cut palm to palm so that it extends your wrist. I'm just going to turn her head a little bit here. And we're going to continue at this rate, pulling straight out from the head and then cross-checking as we move up the back. If you don't see your guideline as you're cutting, do not cut. Now I'm slightly longer right here, so I probably over-directed a little bit. So I'll come back in. I can see little short pieces underneath here, so I'm going to clean that up. Another vertical piece pulling out, and then this last one has to come more this way. Okay, and I can see my guide. If I can't see it, I move the hair out of my way and I can see it underneath there. So I need to cut that off. So this hair I had over directed back, that's why it was longer. All right, cross-check the whole thing. Remember, if you cut vertically, you're going to cross-check horizontally. Haircutting, creating a guideline has been a CosmoReady video production.